Hey everyone, Linda from Let's Talk Prepping. And I haven't heard anybody talking about the executive order that Biden signed on September 12th of this year. So for me, it's really important because I worry about the food I eat, and this is just going to pave the way for more, but this is just going to pave the way for all kinds of things in our food that we won't even know about. So let's go look and see what we have. And I'm over here at WND.com, and it says, Biden launches new executive order that should give Americans chills. And he goes through and talks a little bit about the biotechnology companies with the goal of reducing dependence on China for various materials. That all sounds well and good. But it allows the federal government to direct funding for the use of microbes and other biologically derived resources to make new foods, fertilizers, and seeds, as well as making mining operations more efficient. It's something that should give people chills, and he talks about the jab here. You can read that. And the executive order is titled Advancing Biotechnology and Biomanufacturing Innovation for a Sustainable, Safe, and Secure American Bioeconomy. Doesn't that sound good? I mean, that doesn't sound like there's anything wrong with that. We're advancing America's interest here. But he said when he read it, he got the chills because they want to program biology in the same way in which we write software and programs for computers. And to get a little more detail, here's another article at freedomfirstnetwork.com. freedomfirstnetwork.com. Joe Biden signs an executive order that will terrify you to your core. And they talk a little bit about it here. And here is the executive order, and it's on whitehouse.gov, and they go through it here, and I just wanted you to look at this one section that I highlighted here. The Secretary of Agriculture, in consultation with the heads of the appropriate agencies as determined by the Secretary, shall submit a report assessing how to use biotechnology and biomanufacturing for food and agricultural innovation, including improving sustainability and land conservation, increasing food quality and nutrition, protecting agricultural yields. So that's what they want us to do, and it sounds well and good. But if we go over here, I looked up biomanufacturing, and it says biomanufacturing, the process of using living systems, particularly microorganisms and cell cultures, to produce biological molecules and materials on a commercial scale. So then I went over here to Wikipedia, and you can't always trust them, but biomanufacturing is a type of manufacturing that uses biological systems to produce commercially important biomaterials and biomolecules for use in medicines, food, and beverage processing. And they're going to use the biomanufacturing products are recovered from natural sources: blood, cultures of microbes, animal cells, plant cells grown in specialized equipment. And so we're going to take cells from blood and from animal cultures, and we're going to put it in the food. And then moneyinc.com, what is biomanufacturing? How will it change the world? It's a new type of production that uses biological systems to construct commercially relevant biomaterials to add to medicine, industrial application, and the food and beverage industry. And the biomanufactured products are found in natural sources like cultures of microbes, blood, or plant and animal cells that have been artificially grown in specialized equipment. So they're going to use these cells, they're going to inject them in your food, and you're not going to know what's in it or when they put it in. That's the thing. If they had to label it, and we'll look at that in a minute, but if they have to label it, at least you might have an idea that it was used in your food. So you're going to have to go to local farms where you know what they're producing to get clean food now. And here are the methods of biomanufacturing. You can go through here the blood plasma method, and you can see how they do it, and the equipment that's using, and the companies that are leading the way, and the amazing new products that are coming out. The smart pill, sensors that track medication usage by recording the precise moments the drugs are ingested. It features sand grain sized microchips that emit high frequency currents. On the skin are the Band-Aid like receivers that log the data as well as respiration and monitor the heart rate. And it's transmitted to a computer for analysis. Where is that computer? Who's analyzing it? Good questions. And experts agree that to continuously improve pharmaceuticals, embedded digital technology must be utilized within the body and networked to receivers and computers outside the body for thorough evaluation. Well, that means they're going to then be able to say, you didn't take your pill, we're coming after you. Or you need to reorder your pills, you're running out now. They're going to know exactly what's happening. And aside from food, this is really scary. I try not to take any pharmaceutical drugs, so for me it's not real scary right now. But at 75 years old, how do you know what's going to happen? So we go over here to the non-GMO project, and what is bioengineered food? And they talk about it. When it's going to take full effect. And they talk about what it is, but here's a list that will be labeled and which won't. And here are the bioengineered foods that are already in existence. Certain foods containing detectable modified genetic material will be required to require a bioengineering food disclosure. And here's the current list. We've got alfalfa, Arctic apple, canola, corn, cotton, BT eggplant, ring spot virus-resistant papaya, pink pineapple, potato, aqua advantage salmon, soybeans, summer squash, sugar beet. The list determines which foods are considered bioengineered in their most basic raw form. However, the way the law is written with exemptions, loopholes, and technical limitations, many products may be made from these bioengineered ingredients will not require disclosure, and some of them would be animal feed, pet food, personal care products. Some foods for direct human consumption are exempt, like meat, poultry, and eggs. Multi-ingredient products, in which meat, poultry, and eggs are the first ingredient, are exempt, even if other ingredients with detectable modified genetic material are included in the product. So like a multigrain canned stew wouldn't have to be labeled. So the average shopper would be bewildered at this. And this is what it's going to look like when it says bioengineered, the symbol if they have to label it. So be sure not to buy anything like that. And then here's nutritional outlook. How do biomanufactured food ingredients compared to their counterparts? And it's a reality of today's food industry, and the definition is evolving. And they talk here about take the cultured meat that they're growing now, where they take cells from the cow, we grow them, and we mirror the process of growth of the cells. The meat still has the same protein content as conventional beef. So is that going to be labeled cultured meat? Probably not. You're going to have to really find local sources, I think. And here's the USDA Agricultural Marketing Service, and they list the bioengineered foods, the same ones I just read a minute ago. So what's happening? They're doing this, they're doing the bioengineered and biomanufactured, trying to convince people that it's going to be good for them. Most people will be just won't even know that this is happening. They'll just go and buy something at the grocery store, won't read the ingredients, won't even think about it. And you know that they haven't tested it. It'll be tested on you when you buy it. So try to get clean food as much as possible. Try to get away from all the bioengineered food, the biomanufactured food, and the cosmetics that are biomanufactured, everything that's biomanufactured. Stay away from it. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.